Monogram. I'm super excited you could join us today. So do you want to tell everyone like where you're quarantining, what city, and how's it been going?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm here in Chicago. It's been interesting, like it is everywhere. The
Yeah.
parks are closed, which is unfortunate, but I understand. So it's been as good as it can be. What about for you?
Oh my goodness. So I'm in Lincoln Park, Chicago as well. And I feel like Lincoln Park, it's been okay. Like people have been very respectful of space and staying inside. Are you still there, Alex?
I'm here. Can
Okay,
you?
good. And
Yeah.
stay inside, but I think people are getting antsy. So there's definitely more kids kind of running around during the day. And I think parents are trying to get their kids kind of moving now. So we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Uh, what part of Chicago do you live in, Alex?
So I actually live like on the border between Old Town and Lincoln Park. So
Oh,
not far from you, probably.
so you're close. You're close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see how long we're in the shelter in place because that seems to be like changing right now. So
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it might be pushed out a little further. So we'll see,
yeah,
I guess.
hanging in there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Alex, you are our first IG live with residential, which is so awesome.
Awesome. We're so happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. So from the Monogram side, can you tell us a little bit about like what you've seen and especially from the residential perspective in terms of business and projects and designers reaching out, that kind of stuff? Like how's it been going during all this?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is obviously we're appliances, right? So people are in their homes right now. They are cooking and using their appliances more than ever. So
Oh,
we
that's
just
true.
yeah, everyone's they're cooking, they're trying new recipes. So we're really just trying to be engaged in that aspect. So, we're really getting involved on our YouTube channel. We're putting recipes out there. We're putting out there quick tips on how to clean and how to sanitize, and all of that. So it's been good in an interesting way.
Oh, interesting. Okay, now has Chef John, if no one knows anything about Monogram, you have to know they have the most amazing chef named Chef John in Chicago. He's awesome. Has he been doing any kind of like live cooking stuff or what's
So yeah, it's funny that you asked that. So he is in his home, quarantining in Michigan.
okay?
He does have a full package of Monogram there. So he has been there, doing recipes. I think one of his recent ones was sangria, a martini. So he's doing
Okay,
all kinds
that's
of,
the kind of
yeah,
recipe I can get on board with.
yeah, absolutely. So he's been doing all kinds of recipes from his home there, and talking about the appliances there in Michigan. So of course,
Okay.
got him involved.
Oh my goodness, that's great. We've heard some of our reps have talked about like people requesting like home gyms and like really outfitting their homes. So for residential design, it does seem to be such an important and like unique time when you're trapped in your home to look around for like home projects to do. In terms of like the industry, have you seen a lot of change? Because appliances would be considered, is that considered essential part of the construction
Yeah.
and design?
Yeah, appliances are part of essential since
Okay.
people needed to keep their food cold and those sorts of things, washing machines and that sort of stuff. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay. How have you felt like the industry moving, at least in Chicago, for Monogram? And maybe if you have a national perspective, like I don't know how much of an insight you have on that, but what have you kind of been seeing from an industry side?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd all say that it's slowed down some in general, because people they're concerned about like will they have a job in a few months and things like that. So they're being more cautious about spending. But I think there are still a number of the projects still moving forward that we've seen as well. So that's given us hope too.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love Monogram. Okay, what's your favorite recipe you've cooked over quarantine? Are you
Okay,
a chef?
like
I'm
you're
not. So, like I'm gonna do like mac and cheese and like pizza and really bad. Have you done anything really
you're
crazy or good?
You're asking the wrong person because I'm just like really not a cook. I am a person that probably has gone to the grocery store more times than I'm supposed to. So
That's
I,
the hard part, especially
I
in the city. I said, especially in the city, I feel like that's how we're used to going to the grocery store, so it's different.
and so I'm more a person that I just go grab things. I don't really do a lot of cooking. I mean, I roast like vegetables and things like that, but I don't do a lot of cooking in all honesty.
That's,
Fun.
that's okay. I feel like that's all right. That's why the sangria recipe,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Has there been anything that you've heard or you guys have talked about in terms of like what's going to happen post COVID? Like, have there been any interesting trends or anything you've seen different? I'm just curious because I haven't heard a lot on the residential side.
Yeah. So I don't know that I can speak to like necessarily trends, but I mean, I think everyone's just going to embrace this new virtual, right? I think as we go back, it's going to be different, right? And so, gatherings, and groups, and events, and all of those sorts of things. What does that look like? So I think there's going to be a lot of changes, but I think there's also some exciting things behind that. I mean, you think of doing virtual meetings and you travel for virtual meetings, right? You get in a car, you get on some kind of transportation. I mean, that could take a half hour one way. I mean, think about, you wouldn't have to do that anymore. And you would just jump on a computer and you'd walk someone through, a 3D rendering or something with VR. So I really think it's going to change the way we do a lot of things.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that interaction though, because that human interaction is really important and so necessary in this industry. So
especially with like a showroom like Monogram where you cook for people and like it's
totally.
one thing to watch a cooking presentation, right? Like that's one thing. But to actually like get in there and be able to do it with the chef, like that's a totally unique experience you can only really do live.
Yeah.
Personal opinion, I guess.
No. And so, I mean, but does that look more like a virtual demonstration? Like people have the product inside their home and, maybe we've sent them a package of, food or something, and then they're cooking it that way now. I don't really know what that looks like at this point, but those are the things that we have to be thinking about.
That's so true. It's so interesting. I like candy. Okay, so what's your favorite Monogram like new thing that's come out that you're like excited about?
Oh, my favorite appliance that we have is our 5-in-1 oven. It's hands down.
Okay, so I'm a non-cooker, so this is good for anyone in our audience who's a non-cooker. Can you tell me like what is that? I don't even know.
Yeah. So it's 5 ovens in one. So it's our speed cook oven. It is our standard convection oven. It is your warming and proofing oven. It is your toaster and your microwave all in one unit. So you think about those small appliances all on your countertop. They are now built into one beautiful unit into the wall. I know.
The toaster and the microwave is built into the oven.
Yes. And it's speed cooked. So you're talking about like a 4 to 5 pound chicken that you'd buy at the grocery store. So think of like rotisserie size. That takes about 23 minutes in that oven. So super fast, gives that caramelization.
Wow.
So it keeps that like tenderness that you have and that you love about the chicken. So it's fabulous. It's my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's amazing. Love that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And my other question for you is a little more personal. You ready for this one? Okay, what's your favorite meal that Chef John or any of the Monogram chefs have ever cooked for you? Your go-to.
Favorite. So John does like a tuna tartare that's really delicious. Yeah.
Ooh, I love tuna tartare.
But then he also does this salmon tzatziki bowl. You'll have to go on our Instagram page. It's on our TV, our Instagram TV. It's also on our YouTube page. It has the whole recipe. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah. So I like fish, if you can't tell.
That sounds amazing. Okay. So recipes can be found on your website?
Yep. So recipes on our Instagram TV or on our website through our YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, now you're making me hungry because it's almost dinner. Now I'm starving. Okay.
We'll have to have you in the design center soon to have something to eat with Chef John.
I actually think I would never be able to do your job because I would just be eating all day. Like I think like, it would actually be really bad for me. I think I would increase by at least 20 pounds.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to finally be like, okay, no, like I'm gonna cook my own food today.
Like I know it's gonna be amazing, but I can't.
Yeah. It's no offense. It's just more like I have to like do this for myself.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, we love Monogram. Thanks for letting us work with you. I know you guys are working with us in Dallas as well. Probably few other markets. So we're pumped about that. So I really appreciate it. But
yeah, we think the world of you guys and all that you do for the industry and bringing people together. And so yeah, we're absolutely honored to be partnering with you guys.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, Alex, here's a question I've asked people. This is how we'll close out. What is the strangest thing you've done over quarantine?
The strangest thing I've done.
And it's okay if you haven't done anything strange, but a lot of people have done some strange things since it started.
I haven't really done anything strange. No, I really truly I've done
Have
like
you been one of those puzzle people? Have you gotten into puzzles?
no,
No?
no,
Okay. So
no.
Netflix?
Puzzles, I haven't. No, I mean, I'm trying to. Um, no, I mean, the only thing that I've done that I don't love is I enjoy working out, and so I don't love working out in my home, like by
Really?
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't done it now for a week because I've gotten sick of it.
So you want the separation from like the gym?
Yeah, I like
Home.
need
Okay.
and like a community to go to, and by myself is just not super motivating.
It's not good. See, for me, that helps because then I'm like, Tara, come on, just like get on the mat. Let's do it. It like helps me a little bit, but it's definitely
Yeah.
not. So I get the community vibe. That makes sense.
So, but I can't think of anything super strange. So let me think about it. I'll get
That's
back.
all right. That's all right. So we're going to go on this call here in a little bit with some Chicago designers. I'm so pumped to see them. And I know some of them are actually watching the live. So, hey guys, excited to hear what's happening on the residential side, just because it's been changing like weekly for commercial hospitality. So it'll be fun to kind of get a catch up from what's happening there. So I'll see you on that call, Alex, pretty soon.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thanks for being on. Appreciate it. Bye.